It does look really funny.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel in 2024. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that. I'm really sorry I didn't get a video out sort of before Christmas, in between Christmas, to say Happy New Year to everyone, really. So I'll say it now. Happy New Year. Do you know what? So as far as this one goes, I've put it down as an update for the site. It is a bit of an update, but there isn't going to be a massive amount going on there because, well, one, we've done a lot of it, and two, we're just cracking on at the moment, and it hasn't been any different. So it might be a bit vloggy, this one, but I like to keep you guys and girls sort of updated with what's going on, and a little bit of sort of along the way of the site, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But instead of me chatting loads, we'll crack on. Do you know what? It really does make you wonder how cars get in such a mess when they're just used daily, normally. Just a... Oh, good Lord, I'm going to be on this for days. God, look how bad that door is. I mean... Oh, that is horrendous. See, this is what happens when you take your car to one of these smart repair people. I mean, how shocking is that? They've let the car go out like that. That's what they've flattered to get a scratch out, and they've let it go out like that. That is absolutely horrific, that is. Someone's paid for that, and unreal. Look at that, look. That's with one pass, that is. Still got a few scratches in it, but I mean, look at the difference between that and that. How can they let that go out like that? That's disgusting. The mop's not happy, people. That wasn't happy with the E-Class. It started popping and banging. Sounded like when it needs new brushes, but this time that is dead. Oh, it's that, look. Hold on. I'll put that on. Oh, look at the wire. The wire. That's munched the wire. Oh no, look at that. How in the... Oh, I could really do without that. There it is, look, the broken wire. Man, have I mashed that up. Oops. 3M did not want that to come out of there. But I have got to try and repair that. I haven't got another mop just sitting in a cupboard. They're like 500 quid. Oh, let's see if I can fix it. Oh, here's my broken wire. Question is, am I going to be able to join it? Is this ever going to work again? Maybe being a bit optimistic here, but I've put it all back together. That sounds a bit funny. I could really do with not having to buy a new mop, so if this works... Oh! Oh! No, it doesn't sound good. Oh no, it doesn't sound good at all. Oh, smells burnt. Oh well. I think the old mop's had enough. I think I've worn the stator out, or I think it's worn out. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to get this little bit on the channel just to see. So this is my dad's Merc C-Class estate, which at the moment is not his anymore. Well, it still is, he owns it, but he's bought the Mitsubishi Outlander, so this is surplus to requirement. And we've actually had a subscriber contact us wanting an estate car. The fact that it's a petrol is a massive bonus for him, because he does go into ULEZ compliant areas and he might be interested in this. And we've sort of said, instead of me doing what I normally do and spending loads of time on this car and making it a full retail car, he would like it a bit cheaper and almost just as a private sale sort of thing. So because my dad still owns it, so I thought I'd give it a quick wash for him. We'll see how it comes up, and I'll try not to spend too much time on it, but before that massive bit of rain comes here, because it is going to rain in about 10 minutes, and then we'll see what it looks like afterwards. I mean, I've just driven it here. It's a lovely car. It drives really well. It's a really nice car. Let's give it a wash. This is the problem when you don't use a jet wash, because my dad is very much a traditional car washer, even though I tell him not to be by jet wash. Do you know what I mean? And this is what happens. You get these little areas up here which you just don't get with a sponge. That they're all green and goopy, and you don't get in there with a bucket and a sponge. So I'm going to give it a proper wash. The problem is, when I start giving it a wash, then I'm going to want to start getting carried away, and I'm going to have to decontaminate. Oh no, that's happening. See, look at the bleed out on it. I just couldn't help myself. What's the bonnet like? It's got a bit on it. Maybe I'll just do the bonnet as well. Well, as you can see, we've got a smidge of an illumination problem now. It got dark and it started raining. So I tell you what, we'll quickly move that E-Class back. We'll get Dad's car in the workshop. Well, I think we all knew this was going to happen. I've started to get a bit excited. But I mean, this is a nice car. So look at this inside. Got me light up there, because it sort of makes the inside look daylight. As you can see every tiny little mark. But I mean, it's a nice car, this is. It really is. Oh, still on my Hoover. It's got the screen in it, so it looks fairly modern. It's got heated leather in it. Has it got heated? Yeah, it has got heated. It's got Bluetooth. It's a nice looking car. That'd look nice out on the forecourt, wouldn't it? C-Class petrol estate auto. I won't tell my dad that I'm spending time cleaning his old car, because he's already going to be annoyed that I spent so much time cleaning his new one. He deserves it though. Man, has he helped us out a lot with this place. Dad's outside fixing the guttering. Right, part? Oh, he can't hear me. Don't you get that car dirty, Pa, will you? No. Dad's car, look. Right, he's fixing me guttering. Someone actually commented on one of the videos that bit of guttering needed another bracket. So I was just walking around talking about cars, and someone's like, "You need another bracket on the guttering." These eagle-eyed YouTube viewers. Christmas has come early, people. Father Christmas has bought me a gift. Come on! Well, look at that. The other one lasted 10 years, and this E-Class finished it off. How exciting. God, it's a bit, do you know what, before I go home, I've just started preparing this rather lovely E93. It is a lovely car. I mean, I've just started, all I've done is sort of decontaminated the paintwork, washed it and started. I haven't mopped it yet, I haven't done anything yet, I haven't tar and glued it or anything, but I wanted to sort this brake out, because when I bought this car, the journey home was somewhat, God, it's windy out there, isn't it? It's Storm Hank, or Hank, or, you see out there? Storm Hank is blowing out there. It's not happy. When I bought this car, this brake was binding on and it was not happy. So I just want to get it sorted out. I want to get it sorted out before I go home, really. And I remember watching one of Matt Armstrong's videos when he was like, I think he was underneath the wheel arch of like an old E46 M3 in a car. I think he was like working in a car park doing some brakes on an E46 M3. And I remember him saying, and he was like, one day he'll be doing this on his Lamborghini. I remember watching him saying that, and now he's doing it on his Lamborghini. So I thought, what I would say is, one day I'll be doing this on my Lamborghini. No Lamborghini yet. We'll keep working. Well, that's the next morning, people. Let's see old the damage from old Hank. Well, it actually doesn't look that bad. Got a few trees here. Got a lot of leaves. Got some branches. Hopefully hasn't damaged anything. Doesn't look too bad. Probably got some leaves down there. Bit of a twig there. I don't think anything actually got hit, which is fairly handy. The Jag's sold. The E-Class. A little bit of a branch mark on the bumper, but I think we got away with that. Just give the place a bit of a sweep and then crack on. You know what? I had to get this car in because it sat over there. Oh, there the mats hanging up for that. It's winter time, it's harder to dry them. It sat over there for before Christmas, blah blah blah. I thought I'd better get the car in and just wash it and start to prepare it. But you know, I was never planning on doing a journey on this car because it didn't need enough stuff to make the journey on the car interesting enough. But you know, when you get a car and you start preparing it, literally all I've done to this car, I've decontaminated it last night pretty much in the sort of losing the light. So it wasn't the best light, but I thought I'd just crack on whilst I was doing that, but I pulled off that and came onto this. Just to sort of get the initial wash and the initial appraisal of it, so I wasn't sort of on the back foot when I actually get to get the thing properly prepared. But you know, when you buy a car, all I've done is washed this car, and I've hoovered out the inside. I've done the inside just to get some pictures of it. I haven't mopped it. I haven't touched the bodywork other than washing it. And look how straight the thing is. I mean, look at the reflection of that light in the side of it. It's got next to no swirls in it. Do you know what? I think it's completely original. It's now it's coming up for a 10-year-old car, done 102. It's got massive spec on the car, and I really like it. But just look, this is the sort of car. When I first bought it and it was filthy dirty, I actually drove it home, and you can see all the brakes are all orange because it's only moved from where that Mondeo is back to here. But I drove it home, and Claire had walked to the shops with the kids, and I actually drove past my house because, you know, it's got Harman Kardon, the stereo's real cool in the car. I was just enjoying myself too much to stop at home, so I just carried on driving. And Claire was like, "Where have you just been?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I saw you drive past the house, and I was a bit embarrassed actually. I was like, but I had my music linked to the car, and I was just enjoying myself too much. Even like, I mean, if you look in the reflection of them, you can almost look in the reflection of the sun. But if you can look in the reflection of them lights, I mean, this has been looked after, this car. There's no doubt about it. No one's just slapped the sponge on this every now and then and just scratched the out of it. You know, it's been looked after. Do you know what? I think this is a good looking enough car to put some funny, slow camera movements on with some cool music. Hold on. Well, there we go. That's that done now. Look, just mopped it. It just makes silver pop that little bit more when you put a mop over it. I mean, now it's got no swells. Oh, it's a good looking car, isn't it? Oh, I'm too close. Zoom out, Kev, zoom out. Oh, I can't zoom out anymore. My light getting in the way. So, it is 4 o'clock on Thursday night, so I've got to shut up shop now. Claire's still looking after the kids because they're not back to school yet. So, I've got to shut up shop because that's the first Thursday night auction at Mannheim. And I'd love to take you guys with me, but I'm not allowed, am I? So, we've sold Dad's car. Leah's just been to collect both the seats because they had split along the centre seam of the seats, which I forgot to show. Probably got a picture of it. I'll show you a picture of it. The base of it there is separated. It hasn't got a hole. It's still material and it's still bonded together, but it's sort of separated. Heated seat still works, and it never worried Dad, so he never got it done. I mean, if I was going to retail the car, I would get that done. But so Lee's just been, our upholstery guy's just been to collect the seats for it. There's a little update for that, just so you know what's going on. Just going to have to chuck this out now and put it back in it's a bit in the way now, so we'll put it back in its hole, get them seats back in, get that out.
It does look really funny. Line me up, please. I can't do it. It doesn't really do it justice, actually. On the video, it's funnier in real life.
Oh, that's what my dad felt like getting out of that car, I think. Thanks. Well, here's another. This is Steve. No one wants to be on the channel ever. Look at them all dodging. It's a little bit of an update for this place because the old compressor's going, and he's been persevering because he said he wanted it to get rid of it, and I've been holding on to it for the landlord in case he wanted it back, and he's just said it's going. So it's going, isn't it, Steve?
Yeah, it's going, mate.
So, but I'm not filming trying to get this thing out because it's heavy.
What?
I know you're a big lad, but it's heavy. What's that? Don't you damage that, will you?
Maybe feeling weak this morning.
Well, I feel like I want to film this a little bit in case it's a Jeremy Beadle moment.
What's your Beadle's about?
So look at all the lime plaster coming off the roof. Yeah, yes, in. No claims on my liability insurance now. If you wake up in the morning with a bad back, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's all good, man.
Thanks for coming and get that. He's been on the channel now.
All right, mate. I'll watch you later.
He's a hard work, Steve.
All right, mate. See you later.
Take care.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. See, look, he's a hard worker. Cheers, Steve. Oh, Steve, can you come back and sweep this up? Right, so we're on the Jag, people. So, what was it? So last night, I think that little bit of a clip saying last night that I had to go to auction. Bought that little Civic at auction last night. Done 66, 1.8 petrol, brilliant little cars. But we're just back on the Jag because the new ECU has just turned up, which I have fitted, which is there. So I thought we'd do this together. So if I get in this and turn the ignition on, we don't want to hear a single long tone when I turn the ignition on. If it does that, then it's still broken. Yes. Right, I'll tell you what, let's take this out of here. Well, let's fix that part of it because it didn't do the long tone. Put it in first. Let's go up to the Civic. Oh, why is it doing that? No. Still not happy. What's going on? I must have something wrong with the back ones because it didn't do the tone when I first turned the ignition on. Right, let's plug into it. Right, so I'll tell you what I've done. I've already been into the system and it was full of a million faults. Front, rear, system, circuits, all sorts. So I've just deleted all them and I've turned the ignition back on and I put it in reverse. And where is it? Let's have a look. Parking aid control. Read fault codes. Rear right centre sensor circuit failure. Rear right centre sensor. Cool, that's exact, isn't it? So it's not the sensor, it's a circuit failure. Well, at least the front stuff's gone. That means, right, let's have a look at the back. Well, I'll put my light under there. Got my little mat down. Took the screws out from under the bumper. Let's have a look. See if there's some octopus under here or something that stopping it from working. The sensors there. Wiring looks alright on the cut. I mean, is that chafing on there a little bit? It's chafed a bit, isn't it? Wonder if this don't look like that's gone through though. Right, so I'll tell you what I've done. Just before I start ripping bumpers off and checking continuities of wiring and stuff like that, I've just swapped over the two parking sensors between the centre one and the outer one, because the parking sensors are all the same. And you can always get a little bit carried away if it's a sensor fault, even if whatever diagnostic equipment you're using says it's a centre two faults. Even if it says it's a sensor fault or a circuit fault. Let's have a look. Oh. Right rear corner sensor circuit failure. Right rear centre sensor circuit failure. Oh, weird. So it is the sensor. I thought it sort of meant as in sensor circuit failure. I thought it meant the wiring. Maybe that sort of means it's the sensor is what it is. God, that's a bit of a lesson, isn't it? Always swap over your sensors before you start going any further. It's a sensor. Right, need a rear sensor. Good times. I might have one of them at home, actually. We'll see. How cold is it in here today? it. It's definitely cool. Who wanted to do this when they were younger? Well, I went home last night, people, because I thought I had one of these. Because I'm pretty sure that these are actually the same as BMW ones, sort of old E46 ones, which I know they are, but I haven't got one at home. So I've just ordered one. That's going to be a few days. So I'll tell you what, I think what we'll do, I mean, of course, sun's bright. It's been a bit of a vlog, I suppose, this one. Not a great deal about the place. But it's a bit of an update for you guys, so you know what's going on. And I think the next one, I think we'll try and get onto the flooring on the next one, because I really want to get that done, because I'm a bit embarrassed about the way the flooring looks. We've got the flooring over there, so hopefully, I mean, the next one for the update of this, we might do the floor and make the workshop look a bit better. I think I'm going to start prepping that Civic later. So I just want to say Happy New Year to everyone, because I know I didn't get a New Year video out, and I really wanted to, and I didn't, so I apologise about that. The next one, I think the next one might be an update on Claire's Range Rover, because we've had it a while now, or we've had it a few months. We've spent a bit on it, so it might be a bit of, or it might be the Red 1 series actually. I mean, for subscribers, you would have seen that Red 1 series a while ago. We have had that a while, so I'm not sure which one's coming up next. It could be a follow-on from that insurance one I did, because I tell you what, you cannot believe what happened because of that video that I made on that insurance scenario, shall we say. I mean, there was I caused some ripples in the insurance world, shall we say. I mean, you can't believe little old Kev. Let me know if you'd like to watch a continuation of what happened because of that video. I mean, I don't even know if I'd be allowed. I'd have to ask the guy that was involved, but I tell you what, you can't imagine what happened because of that. Anyway, I mean, it might be, I don't know. I don't know. So all I'm going to say is thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. I know this is a bit of a funny one, but I like to keep sort of the subscribers updated with what's going on here. And just thanks for your support, really. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye, 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 bye.